So a friend of mine linked me a video the Anime Man made about stuff that anime reviewers say, or more accurately, stuff that anime elitists say. And while it was clear that video was all in good fun, it actually brought up a few interesting questions. Specifically, the question that I'm asking today. Should anime fans think more critically about the shows they watch? Would doing so run the risk of creating a legion of anime elitists that do nothing but talk down others' opinions? Would doing so create people who just nitpick shows to look for flaws? Well, firstly, you'd have to take a look at the question of, are anime fans already thinking critically? And I'd say that, to some extent, they are a lot more critical than they have ever been. The My Anime List trends are probably the place I've noticed this the most, as last season and this season in particular, shows get way lower scores than they usually would have in the past. On average, if something gets above a 7 on Mal, it's generally well received, and now less and less shows are getting above a 7. One may argue that this might be saying something about the declining era of anime, but some of the shows outright don't feel like content that would be bashed by the general public of anime fans, especially who just a few seasons ago gave relatively high scores to stuff like Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon and Charlotte. Something like Big Order, which in all honesty is not that much different from Future Diary, receives a 5.88 as of this recording, in comparison to Future Diary's 8.12. Then of course there are shows that seem fairly inoffensive like Haru Chika pulling a 6.52 last season. This does boil down to personal opinion, but considering the trends in anime over the last few years, these don't feel like shows that would have been bashed by the anime community even a year ago. These shifts also felt very jarring, as it almost seemed to have automatically started with the winter 2016 season and the fall 2015 season acting as somewhat of a transitional period. The question is, what led to such a shift in tastes? Did people finally figure out they could use the other 5 numbers on Mal? Well, it's part of that. But what I feel is also part of that is the rise of more critical anime fans being put into the spotlight. YouTubers like Digibro, Mother's Basement, Goat Jesus put anime analysis into popularity alongside bloggers like iBlossAll writing for both his own blog, Mage in a Barrel, alongside Crunchyroll articles. People who are thinking more about what they are watching. Furthermore, the rise in communication with the industry itself in terms of being able to interact with them on Twitter, and learning more about the style of certain directors, what certain writers are known for, and what is to be expected from certain studios. People now not only are able to recognize the names of animators like Yutaka Nakamura, but also distinct directing styles like the style of, say, Sayo Yamamoto or Akiyuki Shimbo, alongside writers like Mari Okada and Gen Urobuchi, who have become quite famous for writing both melodramatic and darker types of shows, respectively. With these people being put into the spotlight, it leads other individuals to think about what they are watching, what the style is of what they are watching, why what they are watching works for them narratively, why they find a style of a certain writer or director to really work for them, why a certain style doesn't work for them. It hasn't happened all across the board, of course, but it's become a lot more common now than ever before. But with all of this, I still have yet to answer the question. Should anime fans think more critically about what they are watching? I do believe they are starting to become more critical, and I think they will continue to. And I also think they should, but to a certain extent. I don't believe in fans just starting something to nitpick every little thing under the sun, without bothering to try to find something to like about it. After all, anime is entertainment, and therefore the audience should try to find some enjoyment value in what they are watching. But I do believe anime fans could dig deeper on the how as well as the why. How did watching this anime make you feel, and why did it make you feel that way? If you watched Your Lie in April and it gave you the feels, why did that show give you the feels? Perhaps look more into who makes these shows and find out why, say, Akiyuki Shimbo's style may work in one show, but not work too well in a different show. Learn to gain a better appreciation for the shows you love and why you love them. Because to do so, it gives you a better understanding of your own values and your own sensibilities. Through the media we consume, it can say a lot about who we are as people, and it opens the doors for a lot more interesting discussions. At the end of the day, one can do whatever they want. However, I do think taking a deeper look at the anime you love can give you a greater appreciation for it. Thanks for watching. If you liked the vid, be sure to press that like button. And if you want to view more of my stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Every subscription counts. Also, special thanks to my friend Light Arrows EXE for giving me the inspiration for this video. Couldn't have done it without you. Until next time, catch you later.